Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be back with another young person as part of the Voice of the Young series. Right now, we have with us Shruti Chatterjee. Let's listen to her. Over to you, Shruti.
Hello, sir. It's a very good opportunity to be here to share a screen with you, such a prestigious personality. I am really very eager for the date 13th August and when my podcast will be there with you. And I am really very eager to say my stories and my events that happen in life throughout this podcast. So, thank you, first of all. So I'm Shruti Chatterjee and I'm pursuing my master's in economics from Ashoka University now. And I have done my bachelor from Scottish Church College with the economics honors. And I have completed my 12th with pure science background and 10th accordingly. So if I want to start off my journey, then I think I should start with my class 10. And before that, I should mention I am living at West Bengal, Kolkata, but for the purpose of study, as the Ashoka University is in Haryana, so now I am in Haryana. And I have my family, my mother, my father, and my other sister with me as well. So when I started my journey with my class 10 standard, it's a smooth journey when it's still class 9. But after that, there is ups and downs throughout class 9th and 10th. Like I have some memories with my very small memories that I have heard that I want to share with you.
Sure.
That yeah. So when it's class 10th, we have our final exam in marks 90 and 10 is for project. So when it's a maths exam, I'm very passionate about maths. Like I love maths like anything. So when it's a maths exam, I feel confident for my maths preparation, but there is a part for 3 marks, and that is something that can be proved. Like a statement will be provided, and we have to prove that, and that is something very unique kind of problems came every year. So I am little bit puzzled. So when a friends group we had a discussion, what happened? Like everybody is scared about that. So I was like, okay, it's fine. Like if we can't do that 3 marks, it's fine. If we will get 97 out of 100. And same thing happened with me. I got my 10th standard result and I got 97 out of 100 and 3 marks got deducted.
Oh,
So I understood it that day that 3 marks relevance in my life.
okay.
The small things actually make a lot, but that is a learning also from my life. So then it was like, and the most, if I can say, a achievement of my life in my class 10 standard, not a school, like whole 10 years of my tenure, that is a class 1 when there is a two session, just midterm and final term. So in midterm, when the result day is there, so then the class teacher announced that Shruti is the class topper in the midterm, and it's the first exam of my school, and I got that place. So it was really, really very good moment for me till now because it's the very
Okay.
first exam.
Oh,
So in this way, my journey started. But after ninth, I
mm,
faced really a very tight competition. Like my teachers also said, my peers also. I felt that peers are also like very tight competition. But still, in this way, this is going and it's good. Like the thing that I got, I am happy with my marks. Like I got 644 out of 700. It's 92%. And then I was really I don't have any vision with me like what I will do. I didn't decide anything. Where a lot of students got decided from class 9 past, like they will take commerce, science. I don't have any plan. I was like, I am only focusing for class 10. Then I will do whatever I will think. So then initially the result it came, and then I thought I have to take something. Then I was like, as maths is my passion, so okay, it's good to go for commerce. Like maths background is required because science I have a little bit fear because I believe in that. If people got a lot of marks, it doesn't imply that they should be a good fit for science. Still now, I believe that. But there is a what can I say? There is a foundational concept with some people that with a very good marks you can go for pure science, but it doesn't imply. I think sir will also
Uh,
agree with it.
yes, I agree.
So, but suddenly commerce, I decided everything, but it's a life, it's a destiny, I believe. Somehow I got confused, and that that is a part of my life that I took science as well. Like a lot of peers took science, and I was like, okay, let's take science. I have no plans. I just take. Okay, so then my journey started with a Taki House government sponsored girls high school. It's also in Kolkata. So then my journey started with it, and it's really hectic that as far as I can feel. Like the maths I have, physics and chemistry and biology I have. But first hit is physics for me. Till now, I can say physics is a subject that I really can't grasp. That is different and that is difficult for me. Maths is very good and I understand everything and I love it. So then my passion was like for from class 9, class 10, initially we have a mock parliament in school, in my 10th standard school. And then I was also participated and there is a mock, everybody was playing a role. So I was there as a prime minister. So I got the prize for that as well. And there we have a long debate, like it's a 1.5 hours. So we have a mock parliament. So I think everybody is accustomed with it. So we have a long debate and I got the prize. So at that day, gradually, it is cultivated within myself that I have a keen interest in law. Like I started feeling that. And then I started searching how to pursue with that, how to pursue career with that. And then I got to understand there is two options. We can either pursue through CLAT, that is all over India. Otherwise, there is an option in West Bengal, that is CULLB, like Calcutta University LLB exam. So at the very beginning of class 11, when I started from for maths, physics, chemistry, I also started preparing for my law courses, like to give the entrance. And I prepared hard for 2 years for that. But I didn't want to, and my parents also said, don't like want to be within West Bengal. That's why I'm not focusing on CLAT because I am so young at that moment. So after that, I don't want to be outside. So ठीक है, I am preparing for that, and it's 2020 batch. So we are the COVID batch of the higher secondary. So our 4 exams happened, and physics and chemistry exam we didn't give it because due to the COVID. So after that, the result came, everything is fine, and my preparation is also going on, and the LLB exam is also postponed. But my target is LLB, but I couldn't sure that I will get LLB because
No.
I didn't have it. The exams doesn't happen, so I don't know what happened that day or something. So I should have a backup option. I am believing in backup option every time in my life. Like so I was like, okay, so then I got a good tutors that I can say throughout my journey, like class 10, class 12. So it's my 12th standard maths teacher who guided me a lot. And he said, okay, if you have interest in maths, I was like, then I can take admission in mathematics honors in a good college. It's fine. Then I will prepare. If I will get the law, I will live it. That is fine. So he was like, being a maths honors student or maths master's tutor, I can tell you, you can go for economics.
Yeah.
As maths is actually a tool for economics. I think you also
Yes.
believe it.
Yes.
So that's why I took economics and I got admitted in Scottish Church College in West Bengal, Kolkata. But my preparation going on. And then my next thought, if I will not get into law, what I will do, I should need a private tutor as well. Then I got admitted to a private tutor as well for my bachelor. Okay, that is also fine. And I called my private tutor and say, Professor, I will leave your tuition, I will leave economics, I will leave everything once I will get the law. he was like, it's okay, fine, you can study till now. Because I know economics is also a little bit required for my law, because I have a lot of law friends with me.
Yeah.
Um, yes, who is in 8th semester, someone is in 10th. So they are also saying me economics is required for them. So then 20th December 2020, the final exam happened in CULLB. And 15th December, my college classes started online. And I started taking tuition privately from maybe October. So 2 months I took the tuition, and then 20th December I gave my best for my LLB exam. Then 29th December the result came out, and I was searching for my result, and naturally the site couldn't work. A lot of people are searching for it. Then my tutor with whom I took the preparation, she called. She was like, have you seen Shruti your result? I was like, ma'am, I'm searching but I couldn't find it, like the site is not opening. Ma'am was like, you ranked 99th out of West Bengal. And I was like, what happened? Like, I was so happy at that moment. And
Yeah.
I was like, finally I got it, because my target is to get the first government college. There are 5 government college and 5 private, according to the list and ranking. So I think 630 or 360 or 400 seats are totally there, as far as I can remember. And it's a story of 4 years back. So then I was like, okay, theek hai. So then I started brainstorming. Like, then I felt the one thing that is missed in my way. I gave some exam again back out, again back out. When there was the exam delayed, I was like, okay, I can sit for a IAM JEE exam. Like that is also for law specific. Like I opted for law. So then when I went to the day and gave the exam in the exam hall, after coming back, my mama was like, how was it? I was like, everything is fine, but the standard of question they're asking in maths that disappoint me. That somehow shows me you are distracting from maths. Like they are asking me 10 standard maths, but
Yeah.
I am doing 12 standard maths, and
Yes.
that that substandarded me. Like what I am doing, like I am leaving my maths, and somehow that is in my back of the mind. But then I opted this and this. Then I started thinking, just I need just 2 3 hours after getting that rank, what I will do actually. Then I had a call with my maths tutor as well, because I really believe on him and he guided me like anything else. Like he is actually a true brother of me. So he guided me a lot. So then we had a talk and I started understanding. And in the meanwhile, when it's economics, I started loving it. In the 2 months of my private tuition, I started loving it. So then I was like, math, definitely law is a passion, but maths is a love. So I choose my love and I go for maths and I go for economics. So I left the law of that rank as well for me, and I got Hajra as well, like the first government college. So that's the thing. I choose law from economics. And I can say it's really been 1 month of my first semester happened, and still now my question is like, is the demand curve is upward sloping or downward sloping? Because I don't have any knowledge of economics. I didn't have economics in my class too, so I am so now down by this. But again, my private tutor, Professor Monishankar Sharovoit, I should spell his name because his guidance is a lot for me. Like any extra classes, whatever is because I remember a lot of people from our batch also took economics without economics background, and they're also in a very happy mode now as well. So then then this story started, and the 3 months happened, sorry, 3 semester happened online. Everything is online at that moment because COVID is going on. So it's 2020 to 2022 March, I think, when there is a meet in the college. Like when the spread of the COVID is a little bit less, there is a meet in the college. When professors came and our batch, all the students came, then I met the professors for the first time. And when everybody is gathered and I met and I was like, ma'am, do you remember me? Like, it's just an online class. And even if I can remember, there was no video on or something, only voice. And there was a like Google photo that is displayed in the Google, right? So ma'am was like, how could I forget you? It's Shruti. Like, whoever I remembered or forgot, it's Shruti, I know. Like, that is something my that is again a very great day for me, that the HOD, the other professors remember me from Google Classroom as well. So it's a pleasure for me. And I can remember one another story as well, like when there's a maths tutor, like my general was statistics and mathematics. So in my maths tutor class, I am actually sometimes vocal, like this is the question. Like I'm responsive in the online class as well. Like I love to be responsive. Maybe that's why, I don't know. So I was just walking in a street one day, and somebody, I don't know her till now, till date, she asked me, "Are you Shruti? Are you from this sir's tuition?" I was like, "Yes, but how do you know?" No, no, you are talking like you were very responsive in the online class. I was like, "In this way, you remember me?" It's really I don't know what should I say, but this kind of experiences are with me. Then then the classes started, and then it's a fourth semester. Then it's the first semester offline exam. Like three semesters exam were online. So and the marks in the online exam, I don't think so doesn't value a lot, because we all know what happened in the back end. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to that. But so we should value the marks. And I'm not against of offline, because people are facing this situation according to the situation, that according to the circumstances. So it's not our hand, but when it's offline exam, first offline exam, there is a pressure. There is no one to pressurize me, but there's a pressure on myself, because I know my professor's expectation, I know my tutor's expectation. Nobody is asking me to achieve that score, but somehow that is happening in my back of the mind. Okay, so let's give my best. I have always one strategy with me: let's give my best.
Mhm.
Then what happened? I will have to take it up. There is no issue. If something happened with physics, for physics, I am giving my best, but I couldn't marks well. So that is not my cup of tea. I have to understand.
Yeah.
Everything, not everyone's cup of tea. It should be understood. Exactly. So, okay, so then in fourth semester, I gave my exam. Everything happened. And then I got the result. And when I got the result, I don't know my rank and everything. So it's 9.1 out of 10 CGPA.
Yeah.
So I am happy with my marks. And
Yes.
then I got it's a class strength of 50 student in my department. So it's the highest from there. It's fine. After I think 2 to 3 weeks, my HOD called me one day to meet the senator secretary the very next day. So then I remembered, then I couldn't understand like why I should meet, because she said just meet her. I was like, okay. Then I meet her, and then she said, we have a position that I know in the college. There is a position for the student representative for each year basis, for each semester basis system. Like for the each semester, the students who is from humanity and who is from science, who got the highest across the humanity and across science, they will got elected for student representative. In Scottish, there is a rule of that. So then senator secretary let me know that you got the highest from the entire science department, and there is almost 7 to 8 department in science. And then I was like, it's really a great thing for me again, like it's across. And then I made my HOD, and then my HOD let me know the student who is from humanities, uh, his score is a little bit less than me. So actually, I was the college topper in semester four, and
Okay.
it's from Scottish.
Okay.
So that day, again, I was really very happy, and that's the best day I can remember in my Scottish. So then it happens like that, and then I got elected for student representative, and that's a very desired post for me, because the previous year, the senior who was there in that post, I had a very good connection with him, and he inspired me a lot throughout my semesters and all, because I got a lot of good peers with me, because I can remember I have a 15 students gang with me, and like we are always together, and they inspired me in every situation a lot. I think to get a good um, gang of friends, a good group of friends is also a good thing in your academic journey. I believe somehow in that. So then it started like that, and then semester 5, semester 6. So in semester 5 also it was fine, but in semester 6 I completely were focused on my MA economics entrance preparation, because I thought the semester marks are fine, but ultimately the master's entrance examination marks will be matter for doing a master's.
Yeah.
And my target is to go outside West Bengal for doing master's. So
Why is
then
that
I,
target? Why is that the target?
the target is somewhat for like, because that is somewhat I I can't disclose here,
Okay.
but I can tell you.
All
I
right.
can tell you.
Okay.
So the thing is like, then it started happening and the preparation started happening, and that was a hectic journey, definitely a hectic journey, because I started preparing from my second year. Throughout second year and third year I prepared, and then I started sitting for the examination. And I can remember when it's 2023 March April, I went every Sunday to give exams. Like every Sunday. And some then the alternative dates for interview, and then the final shortlisting. Then I saw a lot of people are going to watch movies, going to cinemas, going for hangout, and I'm going every Sunday to give exam. And I was literally depressed at that time. But then I self-motivated me, because I believe in self-motivation a lot. So I self-motivated me. Uh, it may happen. It is somewhat disappointing for the time being, but when you will get into a good institution for your masters, when that tagline will be there with you, with your name, then it doesn't matter who went for movies on Sunday and you went for giving exams on Sunday. So that actually doesn't matter. So set your goals in a long term basis. Don't jump into a short term basis. Ki, no, I don't want to give exams and I am jumping there. So okay, in this way it's going on. And then again the backup option in my life. So then in the backup is I all, because I am very skeptical with myself as well. Like if that will not happen, what will happen? I can't take that traumatic situation, because I really couldn't take the year loss anyway. Like I am deadly against of year loss for me. So
Yeah.
I'm not telling for anybody, because that's a decision for different people. Like people are taking year drops for a lot of reasons. I know some are valid, some worked valid. I know people who got previous year IIM Doipur, and this year he got IIM Lucknow. So dropping may be a good option, but for me, I don't believe, because I know if I will drop, I will take a drop. My performance will be poor next year. I believe in that. So okay, so in this way, I communicated with the placement cell of Scottish Church, and then I started sitting for placement.
Mm.
So it's March, it's February 2023, my first interview, and it was a post of a school teacher, like a mother teacher post in Apollo International School, that is in Ahmedabad. So I went for the interview. I went for the interview, and this is a first time interview. I don't know how to write CV. I don't know how to write cover letter. I don't know how to appear for interviews. I just I just know what I have to tell, I will tell to you. What happened, let's see. But you will have to face interview any day, because I know some people, a few people in my life who is really afraid of interviews. And still now they were like, okay, we will go for next interview. We will not give that interview. So, but I believe if the scope of the interview is there, face that, because interview is something that you have to face in your life minimum one day, like if you really want to do something, like if it's corporate, if it's masters, if it's PhD, whatever. But you will have to face the interview. So interview is a good practice, I believe. So then my first interview with the school vice principal, sir, I really respect him and I really want to show respect for him. Then he just asked me just walk through the resume and intro. The first question, like the introduction of yourself. I just started stating that. I don't know at that moment what should be the timeline. Like 40 seconds should be a good timeline for
mm,
saying introduction. I don't know. I was like, I am telling whatever I achieved, whatever I've done, I am telling. And then he is just checking my CV. And then I think it's 3 to 4 minutes I have already taught. And then he was like, okay, so then when you can join? It stuck me like anything. I'm completely stopped at that moment. I was like, I just, I'm speechless at that moment. So I was like, okay, you can think for a while and you can let me know, you can mail, you can talk with your, and then he asked me for the immediate join, because that time I left, I didn't complete my semester 6 as well. So he can say, you can come to Ahmedabad and you can directly go for giving the exam. But my college has a strict policy of attendance, so I can't do that at that moment.
no.
So then he was like, I can mail to your principal and placement committee and everything. So that happened, but gradually I had the connection with him till July, like my semester end, because I was like, okay, then after July I can let you know, like if I had the master's option, then I will let you know. So then I sat for again another press com. Like it's usually not the opportunity given by all the Plascom cells, but I requested my placement officer like anything. Sir, please allow me to sit for placements. Like I got one offer, I know, I got my offer letter, but please give me the opportunity. Then I sit for a ICIC bank financial and business analyst position. And then I cleared the round of HR and I got there was one round and one CV shortlisting. I got that. And then then the learning starts from IntelliPath. It's a GD round. First time in my life I faced group discussion. And that thing I really had a fever. I think till date. Because I didn't face the GD after IntelliPath anytime. So the GD is like the topic is electronic vehicle, EV. And when they said EV, I couldn't hear the word. I was like, I am opening my subtitle. I am doing either here. So then I understood it's EV. Then I thought a little bit, and the GD went well. Like the five students were there, and we communicated in a good manner. So GD went well. And then we had 2 rounds of interviews, and I forgot the position name, but it's a good position, and it's in I think it's in Bangalore. It's in Bangalore. So then I got that, and then my Plascom officer said, Shruti, now it's over. 3 offers, it's done. Don't sit for the next offers. Please give the another one's opportunity. I was like, sir, it is the last one because the IDBI bank very first time came for recruiting from our campus. And I have a very deep passion for banking profession. And that is for my elder sister husband is in bank. He's a assistant branch manager. So I heard a lot of not stories but the connections, the banking, how the workings are there. So I heard a lot from him. So I'm really interested to go for banking sector in my life as well. So that's why I sat for the I enrolled for the interview. There is a CV pro forma first time I saw that is given by IDBI Bank, and then I have to fill accordingly. Then I started learning from the interview session. That is the main purpose. Like I started learning how to perform in GD. I started learning when there is a 2 rounds of consecutive interview.
Mm,
How should people behave? They should the same things. If people will say in the 2 rounds, that is not the like. There should be a version of upliftment how you're speaking. So everything I learned, and then the CV pattern I learned about that. So I made accordingly. I sent my CV, got shortlisted, and then the next night 2 3 4 days के, within we have the interview schedule. but I have a project deadline at that project proposal deadline. I have to say. So I'm in the class and I know I will go there, but I didn't I didn't go at a proper time. Like the reporting was 10:30 maybe, but my Plescom officer WhatsApp me, where are you? I was like, I am going, I am coming. So then I went 11. And then they said, the people who didn't come at 10:30, we will not entertain them. We will not take interviews of them. And that time it was really disheartening for me. Like I am speaking that with a full of smile in my face now, but that time it's very disheartening from my end. And I didn't even tell my in my home that opportunity, my CV got shortlisted and it's an interview. Other interviews, my parents knew about that, but this I really don't. I was like, okay, if I will get, because I am sure, pretty sure that it's a role of retail branch banking. It's a front desk role, so I'm pretty sure I will not get into. I didn't get my confidence at that moment, so that's
Okay.
why I didn't tell my parents. So if that happened, I will tell. So then I requested my placement officer, said, please do something. Just give me the like give me the opportunity to sit for it. Like then if it will not happen, I will not crack the interview, it's fine. But otherwise I can't forgive myself any day. It's that I can report. Punctuality matters, I understand from that day. So punctuality definitely matters. So then they requested and they said, at the end of everyone, if we will have the time and schedule, we will take. Let's wait. Like they're in the waiting list, say. Okay, we are waiting. And people from BBA of our batch, people from BCom. I remember BBA and BCom people were there in the placement of that company, and two people from economics, me and one of my friends. So then the people who are coming from BCom and BBA background after the interview, they are saying some question that is completely unknown for me. That is completely over to my head, like core BCom questions. Then
Mm.
I asked my Plescom officer that, sir, tell them I am not in the waiting list. It's done. I am going to my class because I am really being grilled in my interview. I can't do anything. But sir gave me the immense inspiration. Sir is one of them who gave me immense inspiration my throughout placement journey until I have the connection with him. So sir said, Shruti, they are from BBA, they're from BCom. So they ask the question from their domain. You are from economics. So they will ask question from economics core background. So let's see what happened. Don't escape. Don't go. Yeah. So it's another learn. What can happen? I will not be selected for that role. At most, nothing can happen. So I should see there is an opportunity. Maybe some good will happen. So okay, I went for the interview. And I was the last person who gave the, and there were four panelists, and mostly all of them are like experienced person they are. And there's a formal interview, like I am the virtual camera, but they all are sitting in the head office, I think Mumbai or somewhere from they are. And they four are there in the screen, there is a mic. The four panelists asked the question, and hardcore economics they asked. They said me like questions like, if a people come to take a loan from you, what are the metric that you can set? So then I was like, you can put a mortgage or something. I said about a amount. So he cross questioned me. Then if I have the amount, then why I will ask you to give me loan? I was like, it's a minimum amount that we should have. Against that we can give you a higher amount. I'm not saying you have a 2 lakhs of mortgage and you are giving me or asking a 2 lakhs. It's not the thing. I have also cross question, and there was a cross talk as well. So that I enjoyed. Actually, I enjoyed the cross talk. So then it's happened. It's of 15 to 20 minutes. It went well. I don't think so. In any question, I was grilled a lot. Um, it went well. Then the camera is there, and there, like I left the place, the chair, and I went outside, and they can see me because the camera is on. So when I am going in the room at the like end, So they called me from there in the mic, Shruti, Shruti, they called me. Then I came back and said, so they said, Shruti, we want to tell you one thing that we saw a immense confidence in your eye. When you knows the answer, when you are giving the answer, the eyes are sparkling. That's the thing, Shruti, we want. It's a great thing that I got at that day as well. Like such a heavy, prestigious uh, posts and experience they have, and they told me that whether I can, because at that moment I don't know whether I got shortlisted or not, but I just have that comment with me, and even that I didn't tell to my parents because still I didn't got the final confirmation. So then it's everything went well, and then I came to home, and then I went to a restaurant with my papa mama. And then it's about 9:30. So then I checked my WhatsApp suddenly in the restaurant. I checked my WhatsApp, and my Plescom officer WhatsApp me. He already mailed, but mail I didn't check as I was outside. So he WhatsApp me, Shruti, you are a banker right now. So congratulations. I was like, what happened? Like, then I told my parents, like, in the restaurant I was sitting, and there was a celebration eventually happened for me. It's a really great day for me, another great day for me. So then so then I was seriously thinking about that because this is a very good role and the pay scale is fine. And it's in Kolkata, mostly it's in Kolkata. So I was seriously thinking if I will drop my master's preparation, thinking and I will stick to that or not. So then they said they will send a date for and profile verification. I send all the documents, transcripts, and everything I've sent. And then they will ask you after a semester six exam, they will give a date for medical verification, like medical tests or everything. Then the joining. Okay. So I was like, okay, I seriously considered. Then it's not my backup. I seriously considered it. Then my interviews have already started for my masters. So and my semester six journey is going on. So three journeys going on actually parallelly for me. And I don't know how I handled at that moment, but somehow it was. And then I got into seven university as for my masters. Initially, first I got Azim Premji, then Symbiosis School of Economics, South Asian, CDS, IIFT Kolkata, Gokhal, and Steri, and finally I got into Ashoka. It's the first round interview I cleared. So last decision was with Ashoka versus IIFT Kolkata. I have to take, and then I took a lot of suggestion from my seniors, from my um, parents, and my the tutors. Like I took the journey of MA Economics Placement Prep from EduSure. So my all professors gave me suggestion, and I took the decision accordingly. And that is a reason for choosing Ashoka that I'm coming. So when I finally decided about Ashoka, and I have to, I shifted to Ashoka on 14th August. So it's 13th August when I got the mail from IIFT. When my bags are packed, everything is finalized. I got the mail from IIFT interview that I got the offer letter for final admission. And as we all know, my like every family had the thing that my children should be with me. Like
Yeah.
as my parents are not exception of it, so they actually want a as IIFT is a very good institution, we all know. So my mama said, "Ki, so stay back for IIFT. Don't go to Ashoka," and that is before the day we went to Ashoka. So that's a very tight scene I face. It's a crucial scene. And for 2 hours, I just hold back. I just self thought myself. I had a self question to myself what I am preparing to do for my life. Am I really interested for because IIFT's course we all know Indian Institute of Foreign Trade. Mostly it focused on trade. So am I really interested in trade or should I do a general economics masters from where I can go every domain? I am not saying the people who are doing the from trade based course they are not going, but My interest is not with trade. So that's why I aligned with Ashoka, and there are a lot of reasons, like the professors, the faculties that I saw their profile, and mostly I should say the name of Ashwini Deshpande, the professor. I really admire her, and she's the HOD of our Department of Economics, Ashoka. So I went mostly for the Ashoka's placement and Ashoka's faculty. So then at that day, I didn't go for IIFT. It happened. And then 2 days before, I have to inform IDBI Bank that I will not go for the medical test, because the medical test date is on mostly 11th or 12th August, and I will shift to 13th. So when I am writing the email to the IDPI campus recruitment, and after writing it, I have to give the subject. When I have to write offer declined,
Yeah.
then again it's a disheartening and disappointing situation for me. Then a question may come that why then you, if it's disappointing, why then you decline the offer. But but I can say I understand from my self reflection that if I will leave my studies for 3 years, but because it's a 3 years, if I will join the IDBL, so if I will leave it after 3 years, I can assess myself. I can't do my masters. Once I will leave my educational journey, I maybe can't sit for studies again. That's maybe my problem. That's maybe my assess with myself. But that self-reflection is actually required. Like, don't go for the, I can suggest people as well, like, don't go for the people what they're speaking. Maybe that time, if I will take the decision, if I took the decision to go for a job of 3 years, and that will be a work experience in my resume that day when I'm going to sit for the final placement of my master's journey, that may be beneficial. We have some batchmates in our batch who had the work experience, maybe, but maybe they have coped, like they have joined the job and they did it for 2 years, then they lived it and they came back and they do the master's journey. Maybe that is possible for them, but do the analysis for yourself. Don't go for the what peers are doing. Like I saw a lot of people in my master's journey as well. Like they're not concerning, they're not focusing on their dream institution. They're focusing on what their friends' dream institution. Everybody has a dream of to do the masters in economics from University X. But if that is not my dream, then why I am jumping from that? What is my dream? What is my goal? I should focus on that. I should fix first. And I think that should be very clear. And I saw a lot of people, that is very tragic part of my life, I can say. They got a very good rank. They got a very good scholarship amount. But finally, when they're approaching their parents, it may happen. I'm not going to that. But when they're approaching to their parents, they are not ready to leave their children to the outside of the state. So I think that communication should be clear as well. Like you should express your interest to your parents, like what you actually want. But after getting a very prestigious university, to leave it and to disrespect your 2 years of hard work is not an option. Definitely not an option, according to my suggestion. So that I was clear with my parents that I will go outside of this and I will do my master's there. And it's not definitely a very smooth journey, because I have to convince them a lot. Like they definitely want me to be in home. And till now, when I went to Delhi for, like, after the semester I came, and because now I am in my home, but I will shift in the next week because my semester will start on 26th. So when I went home and when I came back, when the train left from the platform, I cried, my mama cried, my papa cried, and it's emotional situation every time. And that is something I think most emotional part that I can have. Like it's definitely tough, but for some good day, for some good achievement, sometimes people have to do that as. So in this way that happened, and then my master's journey in Ashoka started, and um, firstly, it is so rigorous. It is like I can remember I felt depressed. I cried. I was like, no, I am not the cup of tea for masters. I'm not a person who is eligible to do masters. And then I had a session with my professor, with my micro professor, and then I told him the problems that I faced because Ashoka's faculty is so approachable. Till
Okay.
that I can say. Like we can discuss our problems with it, with academic problems, like with and studies. So it's always, but the things we faced, we can also discuss with them. They are happy to just share it with us. So then I told him that, Professor, I couldn't find myself. Like I am feeling I'm not the person who was the departmental topper in their college and who is scoring. When I got my midterm result, I am so disappointed. I couldn't find myself. And a self expectation is set for me till date. Like when I had the offer letters of four prestigious company with me, I had the setback for me that I will. But when it there is no one who pressurized me. My papa, mama, my professors, no one. But there is an expectation that met gradually within myself. So when I can't meet that, I feel disrespected for me. What happened? Is it my fault? Or is it something that is usually happen? So I need to honor discussion. Otherwise it like what can I say? Like it troubles me a lot. Then I said to him that I'm feeling so poor that why I can't do that. So he was like, it's a big jump. Like it is true. Like people who are doing their masters and bachelor from a home university, like from a university, if I am doing if I will do the masters from Calcutta University, as I have done my bachelor from Calcutta University, so it's a different journey. Definitely, I'm not saying it's very easy, but I know my university's performer. I know how many months they're giving for semester. I know how lenient they're marking or which papers are tough to mark. I know the things. But when it's a different university, there is a high jump. And that you have to face. Then I talked to my seniors as well. My seniors are so good, so good. Till that, when they pass out from the college, like university, I had a connection and they're so helpful. They also said in the first semester, it is definitely tough. So just try to give your best. Again, the same thing. Try to give your best. Whatever is there, that will happen for you. So I believe on that, and I'm not taking so pressure because by taking pressure, nothing will happen. Just it will ruin your body and ruin your mental health.
Mm,
So just do whatever best you can.
mm,
So then I started doing that, and then gradually first semester happened and I went back home, and then the next pressure is like to get a good summer internship because our Plescom, like our career development office, which is the placement cell, is very active for that. So they were like, you have to make your CV from the very beginning, like it's September, August, when the companies will start coming from October for summer internship, and summer internship will start from May 2025. Sorry, May 2024, but we have to start sitting for it September 2023. So it's okay. Then when I started writing my CV, na, I couldn't find anything to write. It's a fourth line of my four studies, like 10th, 12th, bachelor, graduation. Then I have a
mm.
project in my bachelor that is with a econometric project.
Yeah.
I have it. I don't have any work experience. I don't have an internship experience. I can see a lot of people who is from my batch, who is from UG, because in Ashoka, UG, YIF, masters, everybody is sitting for a same base. So when the companies come, everybody is sitting. So placecom officers are also saying us that the people with whom we have to compete, they are the UG people of Ashoka itself have a 3 to 4 summer internship because they have 3 years. So they get 3 summers. So then winter is also there. They're doing internship in winter. So I was like, their internship, uh, internship CV पे जो option था उसी पे 3 to 4 की 5 internships are there and I'm competing with the students, but I don't. anything to write. I don't have internship experience line in my CV. That time again, I was like, what to do? Then I was like, don't focus for summer placement abhi. I am thinking of to do something in winter because I have to put something in my CV. That is my goal. Then money doesn't matter to me because I am thinking if I'm not getting paid, it's a non-paid internship. It's fine because people had a tendency to go for paid internship. I know. And that is the basic thing. If you will work, you have to be paid. But I was like, I need something. Then one thing happened. Like that motivates a lot. Like one very prestigious company came for placement. And then one of my very, well, not placement, it's summer internship. So one of my very good friend got CV shortlisted for it, but mine didn't because I have some technical issue that happened with me, and that is my fault. I didn't know the thing. That's why maybe. So I didn't do the technical formalities, and I missed the thing, and his CV got shortlisted, and he is my very good friend. So I am happy for him. It's not an issue that he's got shortlisted. But then something happened to me. I got very stubborn that if his CV got shortlisted, I should do something with my career. I should focus because initially 2 3 months I am going out West Bengal. I am little bit chilling. I am little bit fun, having fun. And then what happens? Like first time I am going out of my home. So what that happens usually. So then I was like, that night when I got to know he's shortlisted, okay, I applied for Paragon 1 VC industry externship. And that day I first got to know what about externship. I don't have any idea. So then I searched in Google and I got to know that internship and externship has a difference in what sense? Externship is a place where you have learned. Like they will not the task directly to you to work. They will give you the task, but before that they will take session. Otherwise, it's recorded or lecture based or link. They will give link self-paced, but they will taught you. I learned a lot of investment strategies from that externship. And then they said us to make a deal sourcing, make a mind map for that company, etc. So that's a good learning of externship. So what I can suggest if somebody wants to start their career and they don't have an internship experience, maybe that helps me a lot because when I got placed for my summer internship, that is the only thing that
Okay,
okay.
Shruti, we have only 2 or 3 minutes left till the next person's turn comes. So please wrap up.
Yes, I will. So then I did that and it put it in my CV, and then then I got my summer internship as well, and then I opted for the ongoing internship. I opted that as well. Then suddenly I got my RSship, research assistantship under professor from my department. So currently I have 3 internships going on, and it's like being having nothing in my CV and to got 3 internship. It's a self competition that I have. I'm not competing with anyone else, but that I have done, and I. That's why I'm saying believe in yourself. If you believe you can do, you definitely can do. That's the self learning from me, and that's the way I should convey to my juniors who want to learn from it. That's the thing. And thank you, sir, to give the platform to me to
I'm
speak.
very happy to hear such a fascinating journey from you. You've told it to us very clearly and passionately and with a sense of humor. So thank you so much, Shruti. I'm happy to hear it and sort of validates the reason for this channel. That it is a channel that is created out of the blue to empower young people to talk what's on your mind, and you've done it. And so the point was, are there enough people who can do it? And say, yes, I think so. And here we are. Okay, so I'm glad that you are in Ashoka and you are enjoying it after some hesitation and difficulties, because this happens to all of us. Because we start someplace, and you might be the topper there. You go to the next place, you can't be the topper. Then you go to the next place. Now you're the number, the people you are competing with, they're all coming from other places. So competition becomes hard and you can't, but you've done a good job. So anything else you want to add here?
So it's a journey of pyramid, I can say. When it's a 10 standard, there is a last layer of pyramid, the base layer. And when it's 12, it got short, like it's got shortened for the places where you are going. Like if it's like whatever stream you are choosing, then again it's a lastly it is very short and very short place to accommodate you, and you have to accommodate yourself.
Right.
So self-belief is the best part I can mention in my life, and throughout my life I had maintained that. Like if I will lost my belief in any of my part, I think I will lost at that moment of my journey as well.
Okay,
So
fine.
and I believe in hard work. Some
Fine.
people are Yes, some people are there who are not born talented. It may happen. I am not know everything, but some people are there who did the sum in once. It's done. But if it's needed to do that practice 5 times and do that in the exam, so do it. Whatever capacity is that, just do accordingly. I believe in heart.
All right. Thank
So
you.
that is the thing.
Yeah, thank you so much. Let's end it here. I'll be back with another young person or an expert. Bye till then. Bye, everybody.